The term of fake news rises its popularity as a new word in the 21st century, especially during the 2016 president candidacy. But did George Orwell predict the rise of this term in his novel of 1984, a dystopia where there's a lack of privacy and truth? Throughout the novel, Winston struggles to figure out the truth of the party. Winston's job is to rewrite the news in full and submit your draft to higher authority before filling Orwell 44, as he publishes false information in the paper. Later, the party tells lies to the citizens, as the party claimed that today 40% of adult Poles were literate. Before the revolution, it was said, the number had only been 15%, proving that the party gives away false statistics. Also, the Ministry of Plenty had issued a promise that there'd be no reduction of the chocolate ration during 1984. Actually, as Winston was aware, the chocolate ration was to be reduced from 30 grams to 20. Now, the biggest lie in the whole book is who fights who in the never-ending war. Earlier, it appeared from the Times that Eurasian Higher Command had launched a defense in South India and left North Africa alone. It was therefore necessary to rewrite the news, which says that Oceania had been in conflict with Eurasia. But later, the party says Oceania was at war with East Asia. Oceania had always been at war with East Asia, proving to be another lie by the party. Another major lie that the party convinces the civilians is that 2 plus 2 equals 5, even though this is completely false and 2 plus 2 equals 4. Now, today's definition of fake news is false stories that appear to be news, spread on the internet or using other media, usually created to influence political views. Misinformation, lies, and deceit has been around forever. But 2016 was the rise of fake news, especially during the president candidacy. Donald Trump first used the term fake news when he called CNN reporter Jim Acosta fake news. Ever since that day, he has called out many news stations and reporters on publishing fake news.
It's just fake news by NBC.
You are fake news.
Fake news.
They have been fake news for a long time.
Fake news.
We are fighting the fake news. It's fake.
Fake news.
Fake news, folks. Fake news.
Earlier this year, Donald Trump gave out fake news awards on GOP.com to the people and companies he thought were posting fake news. Some of the winners included New York Times such as Paul Krugman, ABC News such as Brian Ross, CNN, The Washington Post, and many more. On Twitter, Donald Trump exposes many of these companies and reporters who have been accused of fake news. Here are some examples of tweets Trump has posted that mentioned fake news. Not all fake news are for political gain. Mostly, it is on social media. BBC identified 140 websites before the election were fake news. Many involve celebrities, other countries, and local news just to make money off them. Some are obviously fake, but others are hard to identify if this is true or not. These headlines were proved to be fake. Now you know what fake news is. Now, how can you spot it? Consider the source. Don't rely on .coms. Even some stories on ABC News were fact-checked and claimed to be wrong. Read beyond the headline. Read the stories before trusting the headline. Check the author. Make sure the name is an actual name instead of random letters and that the author's background is correct. Support. Make sure the sources that were cited are trustworthy. Date. Check the date. Trust websites with recent dates instead of something written in the 1990s. Just make sure to know it's true before spreading it. It may be wrong. In conclusion, Orwell proves to us that fake news makes people believe that the lie becomes truth.